Episode 96-ish. Or 95.
Well, it's so fucking annoying, dude. Like, OBS is fucking up on me. It's like, I don't even want to touch that. I'm like, oh.
Like, I'll deal with that later.
Yeah, I really don't like using Google Hangouts at all. Like, I fucking hate it, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's garbage. These guys are gonna be like, oh,
They're just trying to...
I'm just trying to find my stream, and for some reason I can't find my stream. I know we're on. Yeah, I hear you now.
There's my bell.
Sweet. All right.
First time I've ever seen your pretty little face.
Well, I'm trying to fix that right now, because there we go. Now you won't be able to see my face. All right.
No, I'm just trying to get this shit going. And how do I look at the dashboard for chat, or is there a way I can do that? No.
You should be able to, like, if you're on your channel, you should be able to see the chat there.
That's kind of what I figured, and it's not working out that way. Hold on. I just want to be. Someone's got a train going through their house.
That would not be me this time.
Oh, it's me. Shit.
How do they know? And they didn't invite us.
It's because he's Blaxican.
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Gosh. He's like, fucking hell. I'm gonna go punch my walls.
I'm gonna go die in a corner.
I'm always
there we
inside.
Video embed.
So y'all can still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I was looking to see if there's a way to see the chat as far as like the live chat through here.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Well, I can't see it through the Google Hangouts, but I can see it on your YouTube channel now.
Oh, it is actually coming up now. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't coming up before, so I was getting kind of worried.
I'm gonna double check things as well, because I remember whenever it was acting dumb, it was like unavailable.
Burning Phoenix Storm came in. Well, as soon as he came in, he like stole everything or something. I don't know.
Sorry, Burning. I got so annoyed, and I didn't want to end the podcast like that, dude. So we are now on a much lesser quality platform called crappy Google Hangouts. It's like the worst version of Skype, but worse. 100% of their band, we could save the lives of the previous. Mr. Stoolboy.
For just a penny a day.
You too can feed this hungry child. Jesus Christ. So let's cover a topic. Let's try to cover a topic because it's been shit. We have not been able to cover any topics at all.
No.
Not really.
So we were trying to get into net neutrality before the stream cut out, and it just fucking sucked. It was just terrible. So net neutrality, guys, getting cut out on that last stream. Let's see if we can hopefully talk about something in this one. If it goes out, we're fucked. It's pretty simple. If the federal government decides that it's okay for companies to monopolize the internet and monopolize everything that you do on the internet, we are completely fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk about our internet bills now. I mean, like the internet, like the cost for internet will skyrocket.
The fact that we'll be censored to like whatever we would look at, whatever we watch, that they can control is just mind-boggling, and it's like, it's so dumb, because wouldn't that bite them in the ass as well?
Not the companies that are taking advantage, no.
Well, no, like say their competitor was like, well, you're accessing this site, but it's under our ring. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can. I mean, I guess yes. I don't know, man. Like it's just so this whole thing sucks, dude. This whole thing really blows. I really don't know how to take all this, really.
Yeah,
because it's
I'm with you
really,
there.
it's just, this is a really wishy-washy type of thing. I've never been limited on my internet before, except for when I was living in Nevada, which they would cap your internet if you went over 5 gigs. Now, that was back when PlayStation 3 downloads were, 6 or 7 gigs tops, And so anytime I downloaded a game, it would cost me more money on my internet and my ISP to keep my download going. So that's why I think this is trash. I don't think this is right. I don't think they should be allowed to do this to milk the consumer. To sit there and support capitalism on one thing is fine, but don't go and start supporting anti-consumer practices because you think you're not earning enough money. And the number one rule about earning money is you never earn enough money.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, you'll never be
just
happy
continue.
at that point.
You'll never be happy. There's always more money to be made. You just can't be a douche about it.
Well, the one really bad thing is like for gamers, especially because your internet service provider probably will give some sort of checklist, like when you sign up of what you're going to be using the internet for. And if you select gaming, or if you're dumb enough to select gaming, the cost of your internet is going to go skyrocketing.
Mm-hmm. I don't even see why they would, other than money, I don't see, who thought this was a good idea.
It's the only people who would think it's a good idea would be the big rich people up the top.
The company, the companies.
Yeah,
Who've got nothing better else to spend their money on. Who've got nothing better else to do.
Pretty
they're
much.
just being greedy at this point. I mean, because I've not seen a single person, like a regular person, like supporting getting rid of it. I mean, all over Twitter, everybody's like saying.
Even people, even people who are already rich, like fucking Zuckerberg, is like in favor of Title II.
Well, yeah, because he knows what it means. I mean, you've got to look at it. I mean, he's not owned by like AT&T or anything like that. He owns Facebook, and so he knows that without net neutrality,
he would not exist.
Well, he would, but he would have to pay AT&T or Comcast or these other like internet service providers to allow their people to go there and have just the same speed. So I mean, he's going to be out of service for all these big companies that people go frequent are going to be affected too, because then they're going to start paying these larger corporations money, or they'll have to fight against it, but that's going to hurt their bottom line eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you don't have near as much traffic.
Yeah. And see, the funny thing is, back before net neutrality was a huge thing, these companies like Netflix and Hulu were already in like talks of possibly paying or just adding their own external servers for caching, so that way their customers weren't being charged an arm and a leg for going over their data cap. And I thought that was really cool. I mean, they were thinking about their customers. They know that if anybody takes away net neutrality, this is going to dip into their own pockets. So they had to come up with a way that they didn't have to worry about their own pockets being jeopardized. And I thought that was a good thing. I was like, hey, that's
I hope more. I hope more of these other companies like that start thinking of that, because it's going to get like. I never thought in my lifetime that we would actually come across a time where we were actually worried that net neutrality would go away.
Right. And what's funny
it's
is
never crossed my mind.
Is that the man who created net neutrality even said, "What the fuck you doing?" On Twitter, he was like, "Why the fuck are you trying to touch it?" It's
obviously, he's going to say that. I mean, but instead of like what they did is they kind of made a rule. Net neutrality is kind of like a rule. Not a law.
It's kind of like the rules of the internet, like Rule 34, for example.
Yeah, but I mean, like they need to turn it into a law, like an actual law that net neutrality is protected. But I like at this point, I see it being more overturned than I do going towards a law. Like all the just like what Benson said, like the one person, like the big proponent of net neutrality is is in Trump's camp. So,
And you see, I see this failing because you have big businesses like fucking Netflix, Amazon,
Twitch.
like all these, Twitch, like all these people, big people saying, "What the fuck? No, you're not changing this because you hurt not only us but people smaller than us. And without them, we can't have healthy competition." And even they know that. They're willing to sacrifice money, knowing that when they launch a deal, they'll make that money back. Because you look at the recent deal they had, what was like PlayStation and Xbox for like $200, 3 games, 2 controllers, and a fucking charger for the controllers. I can guarantee you they made so much fucking bank from that because it's competition. This is the world we live in, and this is the world that I love. I don't want shit run by fucking Comcast because goddamn, they are horrible with their service.
well,
I've heard so many horror stories with Comcast and Time Warner.
well, really, any ISP, like they're all shit, but like you give them the free reins to basically be an ass, and you're gonna get them to all be shit.
Exactly.
I wouldn't I couldn't see AT&T or Cox or Comcast. Like Comcast is kind of funny because they keep on putting out these tweets saying that they are for net neutrality, they are against it changing Comcast. Now, what will be interesting is if net neutrality goes away,
Dies, and they're like, oh well.
if Comcast involves itself in the dirty, shitty practices.
Exactly. And then we all get to call them out on their bullshit, but it won't be anything we can
It won't
do
do no
about
good.
it. It won't
No,
do. We
'cause the only-
can't do anything.
Because they'll be like, if you want internet, pay me, you know? But I'm sure there will be some company, whether it be Google or some. I mean, somebody will come up with their own internet that we
Yeah.
can sign up to. That is, I guess still falls under net neutrality or the rules of net neutrality.
The
So
basic
I mean,
guidelines of net neutrality.
yeah, somebody will come up with that. I think that because I can't. I don't know, but I mean, Americans are kind of stupid. I mean, let's face it, they are. I mean, because they'll be like, well,
I agree with you. They're fucking retarded, dude. They're dumb.
Instead of making a stand and just saying, look, I'm not fucking around with the internet right now. Y'all can just, I'll back off of it, leave it alone, won't pay my bill, and it'll hit them in the pocketbook, so they'll change their rules. Instead of doing that, they'll be like, well, this is just the way it is, guys. We're just gonna have to sign up for it, and they'll accept it.
If that happens, I'm going off the grid. I'm sorry. I will disappear. The only way you'll be able to get work from me is through a fucking telegram or some shit.
I don't think they have those anymore.
Well, we'll reinvent the fucking telegram machine.
Oh man.
I mean, they actually still do. That's how some people actually kind of cheat. Still, in certain things, they make like miniature versions that are like very limited distance, something close to like a telegraph. But you were saying, Brim?
Oh, I don't remember now. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I know. You like it the wiener.
Yeah, seductive.
Yeah.
I technically have 2 internet service providers in my area, AT&T and what it's called Cox Communications. I'm sure they're part of a larger thing. Or Cox might just be a big company too.
They are.
But Cox is like the premier internet service provider. The AT&T, like you have to pay so much for like equipment and all this shit that it ends up costing you an arm and a leg. Or if you don't live in the U-burst area, then you get shit internet, DSL internet. So, basically, I'm with you. Like I pay $100 for 380 down and like 40 up, but it's great. But like it's gonna be. My $100 is gonna be going way the hell sky high, especially with gaming. If net neutrality goes away, so I mean it'll be, damn. I'll be like, we're not gaming online this year.
I guess not.
We need some milk.
Wait,
Fucking
shit, we
hell.
need to feed our kids.
Yeah.
Fuck, if I want to go to,
It should never come to the point to where the internet is you have to choose between internet and feeding your family.
like, it really shouldn't. Like, internet should just be that thing where you pay it once a month. It's your utility, and you don't have to think about it. It's either you can
Again, it's
afford
just
it.
an option.
It's either you can afford it and you want to have it so you can connect, or you have a phone that has 3G and that's how you connect. Like, you're gonna have, you just need to have some form of connection. Like, don't
But
fuck
hell,
with it.
but I mean, net neutrality is going to fuck up even
Even cell phone stuff.
the phone service
Yeah.
providers, because I mean they already throttle your speeds if you go over a certain, even if you have unlimited data, they
Dude,
still
they even-
throttle your speeds after a certain thing. But could you imagine, like, now they can throttle your speeds if you're going to,
Certain
like, say
websites
if you
that
have
they
an
don't want.
AT&T, if you have an AT&T phone, if you're like going to like some site that maybe Sprint owns, like through a byproduct or under the table, they can throttle the internet speed on that website, like just for the fuck of it, just because it's a competitor's website. That's just fucking wrong.
It should be downright fucking illegal.
Should be. But you have
I
a
still
lot
have a feeling. I still have a feeling they still kind of do it today, like, but they just don't do it as noticeably as.
Oh, they do it. Phone companies, if you use their phone and you go to certain websites, you do notice that always when you go to that website in particular, it's always that slow.
the 401 or the 401 error that you normally get. That's
yeah.
usually caused by your fucking company. You
You
get a
try to-
401 error, and next thing you know, you can't even log into your fucking YouTube page or your Facebook for like the next 5-10 minutes, and then you turn it back on, and it's back to normal for like 10 minutes, and then it's back to fucking square one with the 401 error again.
Exactly.
Cyrus Martin says, "I choose the internet over feeding my family every time. Those lazy bastards can go get a job if they don't like it."
Oh Lord.
Yeah, unfortunately, my family is they're all younger than working age right now. So yeah, that would be. I guess if we started child labor camps, we could do that.
True.
It's almost as if they want to go backwards in time. Like, yeah, we'll get rid of like freedom of the internet and then cause a big chain of reactions to just undo everything we've ever done. Like, yeah, we're gonna roll back net neutrality, but we also roll back society. Oops.
It'll just be like the companies will be getting rich because, like I said, nobody. I mean, there will be a few people that stand up to it, but for the most part,
Like us.
people will just accept it. They'll just like, okay, well,
It's fine, guys. It's not that big of a deal.
I gotta have the internet, and it's their right, it is their internet, so therefore they should be able to tell me which website I could go to.
And I'm gonna be sitting there like, fuck you.
So I mean, it'll just like, sadly, that's just the way Americans do. Like they don't really stand up for anything.
Right.
They're like,
Move to Canada.
Y'all really don't stand up for anything.
Damn.
But no, whenever we're all in a war, Canada's like,
Sorry, mate.
can't we just all get along, eh? Like, I'll be there in a minute, eh?
You're like, you don't even know what you're fucking talking about, eh?
No, we're just apologizing for something we didn't even
Hey,
do.
you fucks. Hey, we're sorry, eh? You got nuked? Sorry about that. That was kind of our bad.
And I can't really get behind the Canadians. Like, they're the ones passing laws to jail people for saying mean things,
ain't that some shit? They're also they also like made like they police language out there. Did you know that? They police language. I'm like, motherfuckers, If I speak English and someone wants to do something about it, let them try. I will knock them the fuck out, dude. No.
I guarantee you, man, like, if me and my wife were ever to go visit Canada or the UK, I'd be in prison, like, with a life sentence for the shit that I say. Like, it'd be dangerous for me to be in. Go
That's
visit
why
those.
I'm in the U.S. instead of Canada.
Are you sure? Because you sound Canadian.
I thought I was black.
Snuggle Waffle says he eats ass.
Are you sure you're black?
Are you sure you
Ask
eat
what?
ass? I don't think you eat ass. I think you're lying, Snuggle.
Seductive Panda, I honestly think that even with electricity, Americans would be like,
It's okay,
okay,
guys. It's not that big of a deal.
it's all right. We can deal with overages and shit. We'll just turn out lights. We'll just turn out lights, during the yeah, come on, we'll do it. It's all right. I gotta have it. I gotta have electricity.
I mean, they already did. They already support that bullshit ass. What is it? That one flat rate thing where it's like overly inflated and it's
Yeah.
supposed to cover the gap if you're over or under.
Yep.
I'm like, no,
It's
thank you. I will not be supporting that.
it's all. I mean, everybody like you'll see like a bunch of support for this net neutrality thing online. But if it ever falls, I guarantee you, all those people that are tweeting about
I will
the
go off the
support
grid
because they'll still
and
be having internet.
I will go off the grid and I will. The only way you'll see me online is me at a fucking cafe. Because I'm not paying for that shit.
And then again, I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe if net neutrality goes through, maybe there'll be some like a few of these bigger companies that just like screw it. We still want free internet. Or not really free internet, but free to choose internet. Like to where like it is right now. So maybe some of these other companies will be actually pretty good. But I don't know. Americans are just so like got to have it now, like that type of thing. So um, the idea of like us standing up as a collective against the government is just it'll never happen. Like the government would just walk out and probably start shooting people, in the street, and we like most of us would be outraged, but then ah,
That's because most of us know that we really can't do shit.
they deserved it. It's all right, man. Don't worry about it. Like we didn't need those people anyway.
I mean, most of us realize that we probably can't do shit. And then there'll be like a few that are like, oh, yeah, well, they deserved it.
But we can do shit if we actually stood as a collective, like we're supposed to.
Well, we can't do shit because we can't stand as a collective. Like, there'll be a lot of people, but it won't be enough people.
But if y'all ever wondered why, like Obama and the news media and everything, and even Trump and some of his stuff, why everything is like really divisive? It's because it keeps the American people separated. If they get us fighting over race and they get us fighting over men and women and all these different things, our focus is on that. And so whenever they do something stupid like net neutrality, we're so at polar opposites on these left and right shit that we can never see eye to eye on anything. So therefore they've got us right where they want us. Like they'll never get a majority to stand up against them.
See, this is why I don't watch news. And this is why, for lack of better words, my fucking ass stays woke.
Now, when you say stay woke,
Please don't say that again.
Woke, motherfucker, woke.
I mean, if you're really that woke, man, I mean, congrats.
But it's true. Like, I ain't got time to, like, have fucking people like Bill O'Reilly and Alex Jones be like, oh my god, this is bad. Like, fuck you. I'll decide that for myself.
I was gonna say, does anybody really take that guy seriously? Like,
I don't take Bill
Didn't
O'Reilly.
that motherfucker get like
He got
fired for like saying some sexual harassment shit?
He got fired.
Funny? My coworker was like, "Oh yeah, Bill O'Reilly used to be pretty good." I'm like, "Yeah, until he started fucking sexually harassing his coworkers." The fuck
He
you?
was like, I would never call him good, like as far as like his facts and shit. But he was like entertaining because he would get heated or whatever. It was just more of an entertainment thing. But like I've never took him as a
serious news
like a credible like place. I'm gonna go to Bill O'Reilly to get my news. I won't go to any of these right wing or left wing outlets because it's like you're just looking for the news that you're wanting. It's like if I want to be told that I'm nice or I'm an asshole, I can always find a crowd that tells me I'm a nice or I'm an asshole. And if I go to that crowd, guess what? I'm always nice or an asshole. So I mean, it's just like to go to Fox News or like MSNBC and shit like that for your political news. It's just kind of it's defeating the purpose of you being informed.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like going to Crap Gamers channel looking for console continuity. Yeah, it's just not gonna
Are
happen.
you trying to say he's not legit?
He's
I'm
legit
sorry.
enough
I'm sorry, Brim. I know that he was, he was one of your favorite YouTubers, but
He's
my
legit
yeah,
enough.
he
bro.
is.
He
He's
is my
legit enough
bro.
to quit. That's what he's legit enough for me.
He is my
He's
bro.
woke.
You guys are bullies.
Stay
Well,
woke.
Crap Gamer is woke.
Mhm.
I think you guys are just fucking bullies. That's all this is.
Internet bullies, man.
You guys, I'm a special snowflake. I need a safe space.
Stay away from the internet.
Get woke triggers me because I identify as a very disenfranchised welfare breeder. So, I mean, that is me.
Or you could identify as a sleepy person, and so woke would trigger you.
Jesus Christ.
These people, I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Our government does a really damn good job at keeping us away from the main subject by dividing us. And so, and you can just look at Twitter, and whenever you look to go to the political side of it, you can see nothing but hate going both ways. And
Yeah.
here they are about to take away your internet, like the internet as you know it. And everybody's still talking about some black lady that got pulled over, and the cops were nice to it. Come on, y'all are feeding right into the damn government's hands. I just
you guys in the comment section, you're triggering me. Now I feel like I need to identify as something else just so I can circumvent the entire first situation, so that way I can justify the second situation of blocking and Patreon supporting. I mean, that's usually how it is.
Stop supporting the patriarchy.
Oh, there was some Twitter account called Menaced. Apparently, there's a feminist ad out there somewhere. More than likely, it's in whatever, I think Sweden or wherever it is. That's really crazy feminist focused.
Yeah.
But it was basically saying that the women were going in the ad where they were saying that the women aren't getting equal pay, and quite frankly, most women don't seem to care. But we're here to say that we don't want that. Equal pay is not just enough. We want more.
I know what you're talking about.
Because our underwear costs more. Men don't have to have a different outfit for every different pair of shoes. And I'm like going,
that's just being a greedy bitch.
I'm like going, what the, are you fucking serious? Luckily that's not here, because if that ad played here, I think it would be shot down real quick. I just can't imagine that there's that many.
Or they'd be shot. You're like, oh, hold up.
Now you're sounding like Comcast. We just want equal internet's not enough. We want more.
Pretty much.
I'll be right back.
Like he said, he was gonna be right back.
Seductive, are you really? I thought okay. Okay, you're being facetious. Okay.
Yeah, he's being
okay. Okay, I was please tell me you're not being serious.
No, Seductive's always sarcastic. Always. That's what I love about him. They're oppression. They are oppression. Yes, because they're oppression.
Cyrus, yes, for sure. If by calling somebody woke, that is promoting a non-conscious, neutral society. Yes, I mean definitely. It's definitely non-conscious phobia. I think I'm
a non-conscious, neutral society. Sir, that is not politically correct and in an unacceptable environment. I feel like I need to fuck a toaster now. Thank you. Jesus. The people don't even understand me anymore. the shit that I go through in my life as a woman. I mean, guy. I mean, sorry, I'm getting all.
I knew it.
Even you're getting confused on what you identify as.
I know, right? Well, it's gonna get to that point, right? Like, it's gonna get there where people are gonna be like, I don't even know what I identify anymore as. I thought I had it planned out, but I'm not getting my way, so fuck it.
Their new thing is like, I identify as being confused.
That's funny.
Oh man, I don't know, the world and the government and I don't know. I hope. Do we even know actually when net neutrality is actually coming up for a vote? Like
sometime next week, I think.
That's what I thought it was, like sometime here close. Let me try to go to Twitter and see if I can figure out.
I've already done my little thing of explaining why I think we should keep it and why you shouldn't tamper with it. So hopefully they listen. They probably won't.
Yeah, I'm guessing that most people will. I mean, obviously, most people want it. Most people want it, but the problem is that we have no say. I mean, like the government gets to vote this no matter what. So it's kind of that's how we're kind of screwed on that part. I'm trying to figure out here like when, because it's like on July 12th we take the first step to stop them to do it. So that was today. So when is this thing actually?
Because I already know Philly D and a bunch of others, they link to this thing to try and stop them.
We we stopped Obama's bullshit because Obama tried this shit. Remember?
That's SOPA bullshit.
SOPA? Yeah, Obama was. What's up with these fucking presidents, dude? Like, some of them have some of the best ideas, and yet they still want to attack all the things that bring us together. Like, it's so stupid.
It's because they're anti people.
No, they're getting kickbacks from these companies. So, I mean, they're like, dude, do I piss everybody off and get rich, or do I just make everybody happy and retire with only $125,000 a year or $400,000 a year? They want to get rich. So,
bro, $400,000 a year, any person should be like, if I retire and I get paid that much, bro, I nigga have made it. I'm sorry.
Right, but just like anything else, like whenever you
be like
when you get when you get a lot of money, you want more. I mean, you'll never get to a point of money and go, oh no, thank you.
See, it gets to a point for me where I'm like, once I've become the president of the United fucking States, I've made it. I've ruled for 4 years.
I sure hope that never happens, but okay.
I'm not saying me personally, but as a person, anyone and everyone should agree. Once you've become the president, you've done the biggest thing there is to do.
Well, no, not actually, because if you look at Rothschild, you know who he is, right? Evelyn La Rothschild or whatever. He actually is worth $20 billion, and he owns, I think they said the reserve in every country in the world except 3. He's going after those 3. But I mean, if you own every single reserve, his $20 billion is pretty much set in stone. Like he pretty much owns all these,
oil reserves.
Yeah, it's no their money, their actual bank, the bank, I guess the bank or whatever, the National Reserves. I don't know what it's called. Let me look up his name again because his name is Evelyn de Rothschild. He was definitely the richest man on Earth, I think.
But he's the richest man on Earth. I thought Bill Gates was.
No, Bill Gates don't have $20 billion. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This guy is like just freaking
He's just fucking
just
loaded.
buying. Yeah, I mean, because well, he's buying like I don't know. He's financing, I guess, wars or something, or helping finance wars or whatever. I don't know, to promote people to go into these countries to take over, so that way he can have their bank. It used to be like as of 2015, there were seven, or 2012 or 2015 or something. There were seven banks that he didn't own, and
Now
now
he
there's
owns
only
them.
three. Now there's only three. So I mean, this dude is. I think this dude's like pretty much the one like controlling a lot of bullshit. Because I mean, once you start controlling like people's money, like the bank where the money's all kept, then you kind of control the people. You get to make decisions, and especially when you're worth 20 billion, you can sit there and pump out like, look, I'll give you $1 million if you pass this law for me. Bam, you're done. But this guy right here, like 20 billion. If you haven't got rich enough by 20 billion, that right there, like no matter what, like you're never going to get rich enough. So like people turning down bribe money is very unheard of, especially in the government, because I mean, sure, they're making a lot of money, but they're not making like in the millions. And if somebody's offering them millions, then it's kind of hard for them to turn that down.
I mean, I understand, but it's just like, uh, gets to a point where you just, I don't know. To me, I'm a little bit different. It just gets to a point where, do I want to screw everybody, or do I actually care about money? And my logical like, no matter how much money I personally would have ever been offered, I would think about me and everyone around me. Even though I've had countless people tell me, "Why the fuck do you think about everybody else? Think about you." But the life is more about that one person.
Mm.
That's just me.
It says that he's worth 20 billion, but his family, the Rothschild family, is worth $500 trillion.
Fuck.
Dude, I want to be worth $500 trillion, or just be part of the family. So like when somebody dies, I can at least get something. I'd be killing people off. Like I'd be like, all right, it's time for you to go. You lived your life, man.
You're like, Uncle Rudy, time to die.
Yeah.
Mom, I love you. You're like, what, 90? I'm doing
No
you a
shit.
favor.
No shit, man. The life expectancy of my family, if I was waiting for inheritance, the life expectancy of my family would be like around the average menial age of 30.
Damn.
Like I start killing everybody off quick. And once it got to me, I'd be like, all right, cool. Now we're living to 80, 90.
Like, it's good. Don't worry. And if I'm about to die, I am already ahead of the game. I've invested into the best doctors to find the elixir of immortality.
Pretty much.
Because I discovered the real stone of life, the stone of Jordan. Like, Jesus Christ, man. People could use this. Nope, sorry. You got money?
Money rules everything, man.
It does.
A sad reality.
It can't buy you happiness, but it can sure as hell make you happy while you have it.
Pretty much.
Said the Monopoly man.
Hello, I'm the Monopoly guy. Jesus Christ.
That would be fucking cool to actually be the banker, like in life.
Cashing in on everybody's fucking life insurance policies and shit.
Yeah. I'd be like, sweet, I'm getting rich.
You're getting all these phone calls from family members. Oh, your uncle got into an accident. Oh, yeah, what happened? Somebody clipped his brakes. And you're making sure they don't know it was you. Like, God damn. Yeah, it's crazy shit when you think about it. There's some people out there like that, though.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I'm
Look,
about I'm about like I'm convinced that like Trump's wife, Melania, or is it Ivanka? No, it's Melania, right?
mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
convinced that that woman is going to be the richest woman in the world.
Why you say
Watch, she's
that?
gonna hire a hitman
Because,
for Trump or something.
yep, that's what I was thinking. He's gonna be like, "Yo, fuck this retard. We're gonna kill him."
What's crazy is that I mean, speaking of the Trumps, I guess during the G20 summit, it's I guess customary that if a leader gets up out of the summit to go do whatever, then somebody from the that works
The
in the
first
White House or
family.
the thing or the thing would sit in a seat. And so he had Ivanka sit in a seat while he went to meet with Japan and stuff. And people were like going crazy, but the feminist went after Ivanka and said that she could not be a true feminist because of how feminine she looked in her dress, how feminine her dress was. And I'm like,
Fucking eat chode.
so you're confirming that feminists are ugly? Like they don't like women? Like I
Eat
like
fucking chode, feminazis.
when did looking like a woman become anti-feminist? These people, man, like it's just the world's fucking just crazy.
Feminists are just fucking crazy.
We're gonna die by something, and I think we're just gonna all die by stupidity.
Oh, we're gonna die by AIDS. I'm convinced.
Full blown AIDS.
You got HIV, but full blown AIDS. I could just see it, bro.
Welcome to America.
I mean, I can see it. It's a possibility. I mean,
Welcome to America, asshole.
Eat a couple of McDonald's cheeseburgers.
let's see. Rothschild's got with Queen Vic, Google Greg, Hallett, FMI. Screwing people with high prices since the good old days. It's true, though. It's true. The movie Idiocracy, yes, I agree. That movie is kind of fantastic.
The world we live in today.
Sadly.
Speaking of burgers, I got a bacon barbecue rib burger from Carl's Jr. in the fridge. It's delicious.
Is that going at this time at night? Okay, it's in
Their
the
ads
fridge.
were terrible. Just saying.
The ads were terrible. Yeah.
Were they not sexy ads anymore?
Seductive. It's all good. Just let them keep thinking Muslims are pro-feminist. They'll kill themselves off. That's true. That's so true. That couldn't be more accurate.
Check me.
Speaking of feminists, you remember that fucking humongous dude who became like a living meme?
Oh, yeah?
They actually found that we actually have more video of what happened and why she started all that bullshit. And so Humongous was talking about I forget his actual fucking name. He was talking about how he thinks that they were adding a precinct, and he thought it was a great idea because the police where he lived helped his daughter. I think it was like get off like meth or something. It was a specific drug. They helped her get off the streets, and they helped her get the help she needed. And he was thankful. And while he was talking, that same bitch and her friends were pretty much like cutting into his time, making rude gestures, making that kind of like eerie re noise, but like in a way where it's like you honestly thought you'd never hear a feminist do it. So they were disrupting him and everything, and she had the balls to be like, "You're fucking harassing me in public." So we finally have the other half of the coin to that story. It's been years. I just thought I should share that because that was a recent event.
Funny.
But fuck the feminists.
What are you talking about, fuck feminists, bro? Don't you know they are for women's rights? Gosh! Don't you know if you say fuck feminists, that means you're against women's voting rights? Jeez!
Says them.
You're a fucking monster.
In bed, yes.
You're a garbage human being!
Whoa. I'm not Sargon. Oh, shit.
No, but I'm pretty sure Storm is black. So, I mean, there is that. We got that going on, so. We've been annoying him all night about it. He like punched his desk or something.
I'm gonna react to it.
Well, you know, I did get the whole chat to agree that you're black. I mean, that's pretty fucking spectacular if you ask me.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. So,
yes,
Metrox, you're a natural kind of dark skin tone fella. I mean, what's it like being Prince?
Well, you drop an album every week. Chicks want to get your autograph. Blow you. I mean, hug you.
The viciously cuddle. Like they just viciously cuddle your ass.
Pretty much. Or maybe it is I who do the vicious cuddling.
Well,
this man sexually harassed me. You just abused a woman. Storm, evidently you're a woman now. Congrats.
Fair warning. Just fair warning. I probably will viciously hug you when I see you in about 3 weeks.
You gonna fuck me or hug me?
Hug you, you fucker.
Oh, I was like, yo. My nigga, you haven't even had our first date yet. You're already thinking of fuck me? Like,
I still have to hit you upside the head for a bunch of shit.
Use the podcast to train for peace. So Penna says, "Aren't we all black because of the origin of humanity, though?"
Kinda, yeah. They really kind of
Well,
are.
I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
The core. I mean, like, it depends on who you ask. Because, like, I had no problem with him bombing Syria. I think that Syria should have we should actually just wipe the shit out of the whole fucking area over there.
I agree with that.
Like, instead of we can just get rid of the Middle East altogether. That's where all the seems like a bunch of trouble is just happening. So
I don't know if I want to weigh in on this subject. I might get Jontron.
Oh no, I'm not. Nah.
That silence dope.
I'm just fucking with you guys.
They got all quiet. We're like, oh, John? Oh.
No shit.
So
Definitely not. I'm not asking for no white neo or Caucasian centric world or whatever. Like, no, never. Nah.
Carpet Bomb, who's all on the stream? Sammy, it is myself, Rambo, and Storm, and in this one black kid named Metroxix, which is actually pronounced. So I mean, I kid, a joke. He's not really Swahilian.
Again, I will hit you upside the head when I see you a few weeks from now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, or fuck, because he said fuck earlier. I'm pretty sure.
I said hug with an H.
I heard fuck.
You have to pick two.
You don't get to have both, sir.
From the three.
If you have both, you're technically going back for seconds, and I'm not about the seconds life.
You better be. Oh Lord.
Like, oh Lord, somebody save this cracker from himself.
Oh,
You sounded like that was a vicious SpongeBob laugh, Storm.
Oh God.
Like, what are you, Brazilian?
No.
Because I mean, I thought you were black this whole time, but if you're like a Brazilian, Swahilian, Mexico, I mean,
Mexico.
and my shitty connection, I blame Brim. Hey, my shitty connection is yeah, you can blame me. That's fine. I mean, I really don't. I honestly to test Google Hangouts, but I really felt like doing a show tonight, and I didn't want to leave you guys with just that shit that took place. So.
Just 1 hour.
Pretty much.
No, Cyrus, he thinks he's more along the lines of Bill Cosby.
You.
Yo. Zoobity zap bud bop.
You gotta take this pudding pop and stick it in your. So you got to be pretty triggered to threaten to fuck somebody. Who do you think you are, Mike Tyson? What the fuck? Yo, my nigga, you're not gonna be biting my ear, are you?
I'm nom.
Oh man, yeah. There's Brim is a half octave off of a Rick impression from Rick and Morty.
I never watched Rick and Morty, so I don't know.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
I never watched adult cartoons.
You should.
Watch his hentai.
dude, I watched
I damn sure ain't getting into that.
Why not, man? The Blue Girl is fabulous.
The hentai?
Yeah, that's what the Blue Girl is. Yeah.
No, I'm good, man.
You sure?
Yeah, anime and hentai and all that. Yeah, no, that's not for me.
Come on, man! You don't like it when a hentai chick gets gone down on and her vagina shoots out like these magical hairs to turn them into.
No, I'm good, man.
And she gets tentacle fucked. Really?
I have no earthly idea why anybody likes that shit. I've never understood.
And everybody gets quiet because they just realized Brimstone just explained the entirety of the Blue Girl.
I have never in my life. I don't have any problems with people that like it. I just don't understand why they do. I just can't figure it out.
It's because they're
what?
horny bastards.
There's a live action La Blue Girl? No, there isn't.
Well,
Get the fuck out of here, Nemesis. There's no
the way I look at it is like there's actually real women out in the world, you know. Why do you have to watch the show about that shit? Like, there's real women.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure. That's just seductive. Like as you were talking, he says, "You telling me the idea of two men's penises turning into small women and then having lesbian sex doesn't intrigue you?" That
not in the slightest.
Specific, sir. That is oddly specific.
It's all animated too.
Yeah, like when that didn't just come out of your head like that. Yeah,
that was
very
hella specific, dude.
Yeah. Which show you talking about?
Because for science.
Yeah, because you gotta just make sure, and make sure you're being real.
Let's be real.
Seductive. It depends on the woman's breast. I mean, I'm sure you can find one that jiggle from doing nothing. Like there's some women that are so big that when they sneeze, their breasts jiggle, or when they laugh.
Here,
I don't know.
Trism. What's your Google email address so I can add you to the Hangout?
I really need to understand like why people would want a cartoon porn instead of going to see or just going to fuck an actual woman.
Because cartoons don't give us AIDS, Rambo.
I'd rather take my chances.
Your AIDS, Rambo.
Yeah, you can join the Hangout, Seductive Panda, if you want to come in here. I just gotta have your email addresses so I can add you. Yeah, both of you DM your email addresses to me on on a Discord.
You can well actually wait, Brim with them if they're on their PC, you can actually just send them the link into DMs.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that.
You only had to add me that way because I was on my phone.
Oh, that's right, because you're a Jew. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I'm a dirty Jew.
Dirty
That's nice.
Jew. Fucking dirty Jew.
Oh, we were having a meme war today on one of the Facebook groups, and I posted a meme there that said, "Sorry, Black Lives Matter, but paper beats rock." And it shows like the Black Lives Matter, you know what, they're holding their fist up, and then it shows Hitler next to it with his hand out like paper. I was like, oh shit, man, that one's gonna get people pissed off.
All right, you guys, I sent you the invite, Trism. Just jump in. Let's see. Seductive.
He needs your email and credit cards.
Seductive, if you're on, bro, if you're on Discord, just PM me. It's Brimstone, and then I will send you the link to jump into this with us. I always like having members of our community in here. They're always fun. So
you just never know what you're gonna get.
That's why.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Cyrus, if you want in, let me know. I'll send you one as well. Oh wait, I think you're on Discord. I think I have you on Skype if I remember correctly. Let me see. Let me log into my Skype, which I don't normally ever do because it's garbage. Absolutely garbage.
Welcome to not Discord.
He said Trism just said that link to a Hangouts help page.
What? But I sent you the invite link, bro.
You should be able to like click just like the web address at the top.
Oh, okay, Cyrus. Sounds good, bro. I sent the link, the invite link itself. Stream machine broke. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Swallow, we can still hear, but we can't comment. Also, never mind, it's brick now. So I just need links. I'm a Jew, so I just need link. It's Panda, by the way. Okay. There you go. Sent it to you. Oh, you're on your phone too? God damn it. It's a Hotmail. Jeez. What's wrong with you people? God.
People still use Hotmail?
I'm not gonna lie. I have my Hotmail account still, but it's literally because like memories.
I just can't let it go.
No, I can't. I admit it.
Yeah, Storm. The help app on Xbox, basically, the only thing that thing is that they just do that so that way they can promote their feedback page.
Pretty much.
Because every time you go there for help, it just says, "Oh, well, we'd like to hear about that. Here's our feedback page."
You can't delete it, so it's always fucking there. Every time you try to close a game.
It's always fucking there.
Trism, how dare you actually not have Google Chrome downloaded? That's what you should be using.
You are un-American?
Sorry, I use Opera.
Again,
Opera.
un-American. Yeah, well, Opera is pretty good, yeah.
That's like that's like a gay website. Or gay
A gay
website.
For Master Race.
Opera.
Figaro.
I am on a completely different setting than you guys. I'm on Vivardi or whatever the fuck it's called. It starts with a V. Pretty good.
You have to link me to that again so I can check it out.
It's because you're gay, I know.
Yeah, Nemesis. I probably won't. Not even without my kids.
What?
Looking at tentacle porn.
I'm going to put a link up to my YouTube channel and self-promote like any other cancerous fuck on this site.
Have fun, Cyrus, man.
Yeah, have a good night at work, Cyrus. I know what that's like. That shit sucks. Bored as fuck, and you just log into your phone. You're like, oh, hey, something's on.
Trism, all you should be using is Google Chrome. Like that should be like your #1 web browser.
But Google Chrome eats up a lot of fucking.
Well, he is a budgetarian, So I mean,
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you are budget, so you probably only have like 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Internet Explorer Master Race. I don't know about this Master Race bullshit, guys.
Definitely not with Internet Explorer.
Fuck no.
Firefox, my dude.
Oh man,
Waterfox is actually better than Firefox.
I haven't used Firefox in forever.
Waterfox is a 64-bit Firefox, and it's so much better.
How many different type of foxes are there?
Just two.
Wait, Seductive, you're at 14 gigabytes of memory used, and you're only on mainly Chrome? Shit.
Bro, Chrome is a resource hog. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I've never hit 14 gigabytes of RAM being used. And
That's because
I
my
have
dude
like
probably
There we
watches-
go.
has
You
like
want to see a screenshot of all my fucking Google Chromes, boy? I got 6 installations on it, each
God
well over
damn!
100 tabs on multiple
Why?
windows.
Dear
I have a
God.
problem.
yeah, I think so. Like
I never
you know
close
that
anything.
you do know that like you can close it and then go back to it, right?
I know I have it like that. That's why I only have like I think like 200 and something open right now.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of. Ugh.
Well, over 100 of it's anime, so you got that.
Jesus.
You
Damn.
could just
Plan to
download
watch,
it, right?
might watch, saw once, forgot about.
You know you could
Just
just
download it.
bookmark. You know you could just bookmark or tab them, right?
Well, I got a fuck ton of bookmarks too. You don't want to see my bookmarks folder.
I wouldn't even imagine what your bookmarks folder look like.
See, I have a fuck ton of bookmarks, but I categorize them based on what the fuck they are, so I can go find them easier.
Damn, that's a lot.
I remember I had a teacher that had a fuck
Social
ton of
media,
bookmarks
porn,
all underneath
social media. Okay.
one file. It pissed me off.
Ew, I can't do that. I'll never find it.
Now could she? She'd be like, "Right, class, I have an ebook for you." And she starts scrolling through it.
Yeah, Roman,
Takes-
I'm the same way, man. I couldn't keep track of 200 plus tabs. I'm like, screw it. I'm shutting the internet down.
No, we're not.
He definitely wants net neutrality to stay open.
Oh. Yeah, of course. Well, actually, the current laws, I'm fine with repealing.
What? Do I have to kill you?
What
Speak
is it?
English. I can't understand you. Go back to your country.
That's what I heard. Download as much as you can before the internet's destroyed. Everybody's like doomsday prepping of the internet for fucking porn.
Dude, there's already someone in the game talk who has like doomsday prep for if he has to ever go off the grid.
You're like, if
Because
I
of
go off
bullshit.
the dick, I don't need a woman. I got my pussy in my phone. I got my shit on a thumb drive and I can transfer files. I got USB
To
2.0
pandas?
to 3.1. Oh yeah. Fastest transfer rate ever. So I can just stream it.
Why the fuck are there two of me now? Yeah, one of my Chrome tabs died for no reason.
What? Wait, what?
I'm sure there is a reason.
No, actually, it was because I shut off the mining on my main graphics card because Google Hangouts is evidently.
Oh, you're a filthy
super
fucking
true.
miner? You're done.
I am a filthy fucking miner, and you know what's the best part?
What?
My state is coal powered.
So you're in
Aren't I a
Virginia?
narcissist? Aren't I narcissistic? No.
You're not Virginia?
Mm-mm.
You sound like you're from Virginia.
Nope.
Why are there two pandas in here?
Oh,
The
God.
first one is a dead me.
Oh,
And he likes steak, that's why. So, I mean, there is that. Filthy fucking miner.
I'm not gonna lie on it.
Cryptocurrency slut.
I am a cryptocurrency
I hope you
slut.
get
At
fucking
least I'm not
fired.
hardcore. I'm not ASIC mining. I'm not one of those bitches. I'm just mining on my graphics cards, and only because it became profitable. As soon as it's no longer profitable, I'm gonna go back to gaming on them.
What graphics cards are you using right now?
1070, 970, 650s, 390.
How many
Is it-
systems do you got doing this shit, bro?
3 right now.
He's all, I'm not that bad, guys. I got 3 systems, though.
Well, usually I have them for like LAN parties and shit, my guy.
Just to keep
Oh.
tabs open.
Just to keep tabs open. That system's for my porn. Don't turn that on.
Dear God, man.
That's because he's Jewish. You can't help it.
If you use AMD, I'm sure it's like a little sweatshop whenever you turn them all on.
Oh no, I'm using all NVIDIA. It's still a sweatshop. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I
about
can
your
still
AMD.
imagine. Yeah,
Mining is mining, my dude. I got a fucking air conditioner on full blast and it loses.
Oh, you're mining for Bitcoin or something?
Google Hangouts
Nope.
died again, but I can still
Ethereum,
hear
I
you guys. I
suppose.
just can't see
No.
who's talking.
No, it is. He is not bit mining whatsoever. He is just,
No.
you know, he's got his computer turned on. That's it.
Ethereum mining.
Yeah.
No, it's turned on and it's working really hard on this Google Hangouts. That's why it keeps crashing.
3 people added. That's right. And yeah, Hangouts is crashing for me. What? It shouldn't be.
it's not for me.
Did Suddenlink like catch on and they were like, "Yo, we're not letting you stream anymore, even though you're not."
Yo, what is this? What, filthy miners fucking talking? What?
We got Zach up in here. We got fucking Panda up in here. We got Long Schlong up in here, muted for some reason. Why you muted, Long?
Because I'm on my phone, so you guys don't get all that background noise.
Oh, because you're watching porn?
All the time, just all the time.
I mean, that'd be a reason to unmute it.
He wants something to fab to, as you know, and that's why. At least he's honest.
Also, sorry if you guys can pick it up. Obviously, the 3 PCs that I have mining are on full fan speed, so I don't know if you can hear that, or the giant air conditioner on inside the background.
So, like, winter
I
around
can't
your
hear
house is awesome, isn't it? Like, you don't even have to worry about heat or anything. You just, like, turn on your fucking Bitcoin miners, and you're like, yep, well, there's my heating bill.
If it was profitable, yeah.
Yeah, you
I
just
don't
Even
even
when
know
it
what the
wasn't
hell.
profitable, I still did. I actually voluntarily mined Boink, which is for like research and stuff. Like you do it for actual, not mining reasons. You do it for like group researching. And I used to do that during the wintertime.
Oh yeah, like what is it? That folding.
Folding
weird-
at home, I used to
I
do
don't-
with PlayStation 3, yeah.
I don't even understand like. What do you mean, like by
You
mining?
donate. Okay, so folding at home, you used to be able to literally donate a portion of your internet to a company, and that's what folding at home was. Is that they got to use your horsepower for the internet to do what they need to do, and there was a lot of people that were doing it, and I was one of them because I wanted to make sure I could help as much as I could too. So it was a community thing. It was a Sony PS3 started it. And I don't know if they still have that? Like I don't even know if they still have that.
Yeah, I
anymore.
think the folding at home thing they do because
popular, but
what's his name? That Nerdgasm Barnacles or whatever.
yep.
He was doing it not too long ago. But now, what is mining though?
So cryptocurrency, you don't know about it?
No, I don't know anything. Like, what the hell y'all talking about?
Well,
I'm
since
thinking whenever he says mining, I'm thinking like the people in the coal mine and.
go ahead, Penn. I'll let you
No.
explain it since you're doing it.
We're all sweaty, so we sit at home on our computers and mine.
Yeah, but like, what is it?
So cryptocurrency, you literally are running a process on your GPU endlessly. And the process, they call it mining, all you're doing is you're trying to gather data to put together a single coin. The more you do, the more you get. Each coin you complete can cost a good amount of money if you can sell it.
Like,
Cryptocurrency is really popular.
how much is one Bitcoin worth again?
I don't remember.
Like a couple of fucking thousand last time I checked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 2,500 if I'm not mistaken.
But Bitcoin's fucking illegal, I think, in terms of like using it. I think because I think the FBI hates people using it.
Really?
Actually, a
I
lot of
think-
places you can still use it, but it's like
No,
they
you
don't
can
like
use it.
using it because that's what a lot of people use it for, like counterfeit money. Is they change it to Bitcoin and then they'll change it back because then it's untraceable.
Exactly. That's why like federal law, people just they don't like you using it.
Okay,
And
so
like every other site in the world loves to use it for some reason.
the Bitcoin thing, like, how many Bitcoins can you mine in a day?
It's not a day, it's like weeks.
Yeah, it's like you can mine like a portion of a bit, or like Ethereum, you can mine like a portion of it per day. But it's like once you finally do get a full Bitcoin, let's say, then it's $2,400. So even if it takes a month to get one Bitcoin, it's
You
still
just made
$2,400 a month.
$2,400 a month.
Okay, but
It's
what?
worth the investment.
How is Bitcoins just data?
You're using basically your computer's hardware as hard as it possibly can go. For like most things, it's your graphics, just to like mine data. It's basically searching out every single outcome of every single equation that it can possibly use.
Yep.
You know
And
how
where
your
does- but
calculator
where
it's like
does-
1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4. Think about
Yeah, but
that.
where-
It's like thousands of digits times
Where is
thousands
this?
of digits.
Where is this data coming from?
Every single transaction, every little single thing that you do online goes towards it.
Yes.
Okay, so it's mining your own information.
You're mining
And
everybody's
everybody-
information.
You're mining every bit of information that's streamed across the internet. You're
So
trying to
instead-
gather as much information that the internet has. You're trying to gather as much of that as possible.
And there's even different levels of Bitcoin. There's different levels of Bitcoin.
I'm
There's
guessing
certain
that-
coin that exist.
I'm guessing this isn't like a legal practice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's legal.
It's okay to like mine
Yep.
like
Yeah, because you're not. See, the thing is you're not trying to compile data into people's information. You're not trying. I'm not trying to one track mine your information and go for your bank statements or your cards. What this is doing is it's just running through every bit of calculation and data that it possibly can, and as fast as it can. And as soon as it gets to a point as to where it starts going into the cryptocurrency, it'll reset and it starts again, and reset, starts again, reset, starts again. So eventually, you get that enough times, you compile it into a Bitcoin. Because only certain combinations of data can actually create a cryptocurrency.
then you
And
can spend this on the internet, I guess.
Yes, there's a lot of sites that
Yeah,
absolutely love cryptocurrency. It's so weird.
Yeah, is Amazon still accepting Bitcoin?
I think they are. They were the last time I looked into it. I don't know. It's been a while
so
since
you
I've
can
looked
probably
into
go
it.
through Amazon and buy stuff with Bitcoins there.
Usually, Bitcoin gets a bad rep due to people using it like in illegitimate sites and whatnot. But I think that's just the reputation of it, though.
Yeah,
I think
Bitcoin's really nice if you're trying to buy stuff internationally.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice because then you don't have to try and have
The
weird
conversion.
trade-offs because it's a quick exchange.
It's also very universal.
Yeah, it's a very universal. Everybody can buy it and do stuff like that. For example, like a PS3 in the US might be a different price than down in like Brazil. So then you can transfer it to like Bitcoin and whatnot. So
That worked a lot better. I got the stupid extension for Hangouts now. It's not lagging and cutting out.
nice.
Oh, that's my new
properly?
idea.
Because when I crashed, you guys were like talking really vaguely about how like it was a data transfer thing, which it's really not. You can actually mine some currencies completely offline. It's a hashing thing, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The mining part, saying mining is confusing. You're hashing data, and at the point where Bitcoin is, it's so stupidly difficult that it's inconceivable to think about mining one on your own with a computer. So what you do is you have pools, you have a group of people that work on it, you have a blockchain, which is the generated blocks, and they're randomly difficult, and they have a random amount of Bitcoins in them. You have pools that go at it. One of the pools reaches the Bitcoin first. They get the Bitcoins. They divvy it up on all their workers. So in my case, I'm mining various currencies with, I think, like a couple 100,000 other people. And when those hundreds of thousands of people get thousands of dollars of the currency from the block, it's divvied up based on how much work you put in.
And
That's
have you
interesting.
gotten a cut?
Mm-hmm.
How much was your cut, if you don't mind me asking?
Past week, payday is coming up. I'm at like $25 in a week, which is ridiculously good because of how much Bitcoins is worth right now.
$25 a week?
Mm-hmm.
You actually think that's good?
Yeah,
you can
you're computer mining right now. I'm not ASIC mining. They have what's called ASIC miners, which with certain cryptocurrencies, they're actually not mined that well on traditional PC hardware. you can get what's called ASIC miners, which you pay like thousands of dollars for. They use a fuck ton of power, but they'll get you like upwards of like $100 or $200 a week, and people can just stack those on top of each other. You got to realize, I just threw together a bunch of mining hardware, and I have mostly NVIDIA, and NVIDIA hardware mines much worse than AMD, just because of the way they build it.
Yeah, that's why like those AMD RX like 470s, 480s, and 570s, and 580s are impossible to find.
Actually, they got a nip in the ass now, because Ethereum mining, which is what they were using it for, the DAG size increase, which means you need a certain amount of VRAM. And because RX 480s are 4 gig, those no longer can mine nearly as efficiently.
Yeah, there are 480s with 8 gigs, though.
Yeah, but a lot of people bought the 4 gig model because Ethereum mining only required 4 gigs. And even when it gets to 8 gigs, when you get to higher DAG sizes, NVIDIA actually starts beating them. So, like, I'm talking several months down the line, but several months down the line, NVIDIA will be faster. But that's when difficulty increases and it's no longer profitable. ASIC mining is the big idea, because right now you can have like a bunch of really hot, really loud computers inside your basement, paying your power bill that they're eating, and potentially even like paying a lot of other bills. There's people that get hotels that give you free.
Ask the question right now is like, how screwed it is to try and build a gaming computer like now.
Mm-hmm. That's why people hate it, though, and that's why people hate me inherently. But I didn't buy any of these graphics cards. I bought none of them for mining. It was literally just mining became profitable, and I was like, I have a lot of computers. Use them.
Yeah,
it's like I was planning on changing on my computer for...
Well, you'll be happy to find out that it is on a decline, and it inherently does this. This isn't the first time it spiked. I think it's the second or third. Yeah. And it spikes, it declines slowly. Give it a couple months. The graphics cards already bought up. Stock-wise, not that many more are being bought. All that's happening is companies are still recovering and having really low stock. If you really want a gaming PC right now, I'd go for used 970s. I think is about like where the teetering point hits, where miners really haven't hit the market yet.
970 level.
I'm mining on a 970. They're also profitable, but they're so close to becoming not profitable. Like my 970, I think is making like $1 a day, which is teetering really close towards not profitable at all. Because it does that with a form of mining that's pretty soon going to be ASIC mineable.
Right.
So if you had if one person had this ASIC miner thing that you're talking about, how many bitcoins could they mine in a month themselves?
Like 1 or 2. I would say 1 or 2 tops.
Yeah, but it's hard to say.
So why not?
You only get as much as the amount of work that you put into it.
All right, I'm back. How was that?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like doing it like all by yourself. Like, I mean, why instead of like getting $25 a week, why not just do the whole damn Bitcoin yourself? So that way you get the full.
It'd take a long ass time.
Well, here's the issue. At that point, now you're put it inside this perspective. Think of the block, right? A good way to imagine the block is it's literally a giant fucking block, and everybody's mining at it from different sides.
Yeah, think of it like
you trying to reach the center. You have 100,000 computers working concurrently inside a pool trying to reach the center as well. Who do you think is going to reach the center first? And believe it or not, you also have a small percentage chance of reaching the center. So there is people that will mine with like my kind of power, but without a pool. Because what that would mean is I would get $0 every single week. I would get 0, I would get 0, I would get 0. But then maybe after a couple months, I'd hit the block and I might get like 25 Bitcoins, which in this case would be like 50 grand. So I might get that, but I might go months and months of getting 0.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're just, I mean, do you have to constantly watch your PCs while it's mining?
No, it's just
okay. So I mean, like, if you're doing that, then just like leave your computers on, let them mine, go work and do whatever you got to do, and then that one time when you hit the 25 Bitcoins, then it'd be worth it because I mean, you didn't really do anything.
That's what people like. Inside the long run, it's about just as profitable to be inside a pool. The difference is that a pool is giving you small amounts consistently. So I can tell you like, hey, I made this much this week. I'm probably going to make about this much next week. But meanwhile, if I'm mining off of a pool, I'm telling you, well, right now I'm paying a really high power bill because I'm running 3 computers at 100% all the time. And that money is going nowhere except for like an extra $50 in my power bill.
Okay, so what about, like, what if you had like one of these ASIC miner things, like the ones that you said that are like thousands of dollars or whatever?
Well, there's also people do that on their own level, they have their own pools, but that is on such a large scale that you still can't touch them. There's like people inside China and stuff that rent out really old warehouses, and they'll fill these warehouses with ASIC miners.
So is everybody fighting for the exact same Bitcoin?
They're mining the same exact block, yeah. But you can rip through blocks really quickly.
Here's an easy way to think about this, Rambo. Think about it as if it's like a really, really large video, and you're using lots and lots of computers to try and render out pieces of it. But then you have that really big block in the middle that's worth that big amount. But depending on, even if you chip away at it a little bit here and there, you still get a payout of it if you're mining in the pool, if I'm correct, right?
If you're mining inside a pool, then you wait for the pool to get into it, which is why I'm saying, like, you look at different cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin mining right now is like a dogfight. But what I do is stuff like Library, for instance. Library is a different crypto coin, different algorithm and everything, but the idea is the same. And inside that case, Library has one pool that has over, like, I think 80% of the hashing powers. So that pool pretty much gets all of the coins. So if you join that pool, you're guaranteed a consistent payout.
It's interesting. I mean,
it's kind of, but it's like using lots and lots of computers just to like render a video or render out these.
It was built off the idea of like the crowd thing, like you mentioned before, sort of like Boink, that used to be voluntary. It was just someone put it inside their head of giving value to it, and people invested, so it gained value.
I don't know. I mean, because I guess all three of your computers are like running like 100% for the full month. Is that just like an extra about $50 on your power bill?
It depends, because what I'm using is not traditional miners. I'm just not mining Bitcoin or just mining Ethereum. I have nice hash miners, which they take a small percentage and they switch the algorithm to whatever's most profitable for my hardware. So like if, let's say, Bitcoin goes down in price to the point where mining Bitcoin is not profitable, which it already isn't because of ASIC miners, it won't mine Bitcoin. Or let's say it was mining Ethereum, and then all of a sudden Ethereum spiked down to being worth like $30. Now it's not profitable. It'll no longer mine Ethereum. It'll switch to something else. So at some point, like right now I'm mining my CPU as well. But my CPU is at about 60% mining it, just because that's the way the algorithm works. Different algorithms and stuff we use.
Okay, but still, like if you're making like 20, so we're just gonna say $25 a week, because that's what you made the last time. And then if your electric bill goes up, like you're basically making $50 extra a month.
Think of it as like.
It just seems like a lot of
his electric
power.
bill, let's say, it goes up $50, but he gets a $75 payout. He gets like $25 profit.
Right.
It's kind of like how that is.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I'm not like, that's where I'm like trying to figure out like how, like if it would actually be like completely worth it or whatever. Like, was it only like an extra like $25? If you're
right now it's profitable,
out.
yeah. And you can look it up online as well. It's very simple. I would say if you have anything like a 970, 1070, any 10 series graphics cards are profitable right now, just because of the amazing power efficiency. Even though they're less powerful at mining, because of the less power that they take while mining versus AMD, they're actually more profitable. So if you don't look at the fact that like a 1080 is obviously way more expensive than an RX 480, if you just look at like, let's say one person each so happened to have them when they started mining, a 1080 might mine, I think it mines it a little bit faster even than the 480. But as far as brute gaming power and stuff, like the 1080 is far as hell ahead to be matched with the 480. But the 480 pulls so much more power that your power bill would be more increased by the 480, and therefore the net money that you're making is better with the 1080. So if you have a 10 series card right now, I'd say fuck it and mine on it, because what kills graphics cards isn't high temperatures. And not even overclocking is what kills them, as long as you're not retarded. All of my mining rigs are overclocked. Well, the two that can be. The third one isn't. That's really old.
I have a question.
It's changing in temperature that kills it. So, like, just make sure that you're not mining, then not mining, then letting it drop to room temp, and then spiking it back up to 70 C again and dropping it down. That'll kill it.
Okay.
So after mining on one of these things, are these cards actually usable after Bitcoin, the whole Bitcoin craze goes away? Would you still be able to use them? Oh, cool.
Like I said, it's kind of disgusts me though. Like you look on eBay and stuff, you see these people like screwing 1070s and taping them next to each other on a piece of fucking wood, and they're wondering why they're dying. It's because these people are retarded. If you have them well spaced out, my 970 even right now is idling, or not idling. It's mining at 80 degrees C. Well, that's really ridiculous. It's really high, and it's overclocked. What the fuck am I thinking? I'm retarded. It's staying at 80 C, and it's fine at 80 C. Those cards, the TJ Maxx, I think is like 105 C. It's fine.
Yeah,
like and they're still usable. If you mine, there's people that are still mining from the first spike of Bitcoin inside, I think 2010 that was. People are still mining on cards that they bought during that craze now.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things where it's like
keep the dust out.
It's more so the value tied with them. It's like you really don't want to buy a card that's been mining for long periods of time.
Actually, I would. To be honest,
well, yeah,
when the first craze dropped, I would buy it.
But it's like for most people, they're like,
well, they think it's been at 100%. It's been great, but it wasn't.
Yeah, because
you're putting more strain on a graphics card gaming than you are mining.
Yeah, but like it's just more so of like the people that really don't understand that. Because what most people try and compare them to is like a car. It's like, oh, I drove this car 200,000 miles. Well, yeah, but it's the wear on it's almost nothing.
I'd say it's kind of like looking at a garage kept car and then saying that that's sort of like looking at like a really old car, maybe it's like 10 years old that has a little bit of rust on it, that's garage kept though, so it's really pristine, and then versing it on a car that was lightly driven, it looks pretty pristine, and then chalking it up to like the one that was lightly driven is only 5 years old, and then maybe the one that was garage kept is 10 years old, so you choose the 5-year-old car. Because when you're mining, it's one algorithm. The GPU knows what it's doing, and it's just doing that consistently. Versus when you're gaming, obviously, there's dozens of algorithms going on at once. It's a fucking 3D universe. Versus just like, oh, SHA-256. Decrypt this. That's it.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency, though. Huh.
It's interesting.
That's the interesting part, because anyone can make one now. You can just start a blockchain right now and have your computer be the host server.
You guys think the audio for this is actually decent? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm a snob. But I mean, I guess it's a little bit more reliable than OBS. Like OBS just fucking, I don't know what's up with that shit lately.
I think I'm getting like Dolby Atmos level quality. So,
hey Brim, do you have an NVIDIA or AMD card?
AMD card.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say try Shadowplay out because that's what I used to live stream.
Well, I usually would have used, like, I was trying out Crimson because I've streamed with Crimson before and it was great. But for some reason, like, it was giving me the same issues with Crimson that I was having with OBS and the same with Marilla's Action Play. So, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And so I'm just going to, I guess, I really like the freedom, though. You know what I mean? I like the freedom of being able to set up overlays and interactive shit. But I mean, if this works out, I mean, I'll use it for right now, but I'm not going to stay on this forever. Because we've used Hangouts before in the past, and to me, just the audio just sucks, man. Like I just don't care.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same level as Discord audio.
Is it?
Yeah, no, yeah, the Discord audio is so much better. But like I said, I mean, if it keeps the show going and it's more stable, then obviously I have no choice but to use it. What the fuck? A cut S1E1. This is one of the most disturbing things BuzzFeed has made.
What is it?
S1E1. I have no idea. What is that? B.H. Smith suggested it.
Season 1, episode 1 of what? Is that
The Cut?
Oh, The Cut. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I've heard about that actually.
Is it as cringeworthy as parents talking to their kids about masturbation?
Not sure. I've only seen a thumbnail for it, or not for it, but one of those anti-SJW YouTubers talking about it. That's how I learned more about the whole social and political side of the world, is from fucking anti-SJW YouTubers. I don't know if that's sad or funny.
I mean, I understand why they're anti-SJW. I get it. But sometimes when all you see is the same shit being posted by every other fucking guy, Like
True.
you just get tired of it after a while.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's some of them that I do still watch to this day, but a lot of them I just subscribe to them just because I don't even watch their videos. Because pretty much they're talking about the same shit the other guy that I actually enjoy watching talked about.
Yep. I used to watch a lot of those guys too, and I'm just like, oh wow, Paul Joseph Watson or whatever his name is just did a video on this, and then like a day later, Sargon releases the same fucking video, and it's like, why?
I think the only people that I'll actually like sit down and watch and actually enjoy regarding anti-SJWs is Dave Cullen, Sargon, and I think and then Bering. That's about it.
Yeah. I was watching what's her face? The transgender chick, Mrs.
Blair White?
Blair White. Yeah, she's cool. I like watching her because she's not always the same shit. So like I can get down with that shit. That's fine. But when I start seeing Paul Joseph Watson fucking clone channels and Sargon clone channels and Leafy clone channels, I'm like, oh my god, you guys stop! Like, there's too much of this shit. Like, let's balance this bitch out. Somebody start going back to diss videos because that was fun. This shit's getting boring. Like, if I have to hear about the UK or the EU or Brexit again in the next week, I'm going to fucking shoot myself.
It's like literally all they talk about anymore.
Much. Well, a lot of them are British.
Yeah.
Not British, but more of non-American. There, that's a better way to put it.
They're British.
British. I can't do it. Plus, I just woke up, so my voice is shit.
No, you're majestic as fuck. What are you talking about?
No, my voice isn't good right now.
Oh, come on, Budget Bear. Just get good picking in you, and you'll be fine. You'll be as bright as rain. Not being gay at all.
I always find it funny, though, when people, like, from other countries will come in and they'll try to, like, criticize the U.S. It's like
bitch, we know.
Like, defending you from everything so your country can basically fall asleep on its military. Like, and then you try and criticize us? Like, really?
Oh, I know. Like, you'll see, like, French guys come in. You'll see people from France, like, fucking criticizing YouTube, like, American YouTubers. And I'm thinking, when was the last war you guys won that we didn't help you in? Oh, that's right. You didn't.
Yeah, and France, it's like, oh, what war have you actually come out on top on? Oh, wait. Oh.
That doesn't really... You guys are always used to being on the bottom.
I mean, I realize there's a whole thing about being a power bottom, but you don't have to be on the bottom every single time, France.
The only time France was ever a strong country was when Napoleon was over it. Jesus Christ.
And was Napoleon... I have an honest question here. Was Napoleon even French?
You know what? I'm trying to give them something, okay? Jesus. God. How dare you take that from them, sir? You fucking bully.
Well, guys, for me, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's it?
Yeah, I've got to get some sleep. I've been up. I've only had 2 hours of sleep, so.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, Napoleon was French. I was hoping he wasn't.
Français.
Yeah, but his family was more Italian than French. So, I mean...
We didn't ask about his family.
Very heavily influenced from Italy, so I mean...
We didn't ask about his family.
Boopity boppity.
Well, he inadvertently...
No, you can't change the question now. You was asking about Napoleon, not his family.
Yes, he was born in France, but that's just like saying a black man born in Britain is completely British. I mean, come on.
And neither. Huh? Huh? He's like, no, not really.
Meatballs.
Hey, Papa, you like a meatball, eh? Bow, bow. It's like that got cancer pretty fast.
Well, I'm going to let y'all finish, all right, guys?
All right.
Really, Rambo? You're going to let us finish, huh?
Yeah. I'm good looking out like that, man.
Part.
Well, you heard that, guys. He's going to let us finish on his
What a gentleman.
I'm just so fucking tired. Like, I'm 15 hours, 2 hours of sleep, 15 hours in the car. Yeah, I'm beat.
That sucks. I mean, if you just want to sleep, we can continue.
Oh no, I'm good, man. I don't want to sleep. No, I want to sleep in my bed.
Well, you said you gotta let us finish.
Yeah,
I
with
mean,
each
yeah.
other.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
But
I
I
mean,
will
like I
talk.
said, like if this, you have a good night, Rambo.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later, man.
Later, bro.
Good night.
If this turns out to be more stable than OBS, which I'm pretty sure it is, I'll start using this a little bit more often. Even though I am kind of a bit of a quality snob, like I really do enjoy a good codec that has awesome audio qualities. And unfortunately, this shit does not have that. But I mean, if it's really not that bad to some of you guys, then yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll switch up to this. For now, that is.
What I need to go and, what I need to go and try and test is XSplit again. See if they finally updated that.
Did they ever fix that? Because the last time me and Shane got a year because somebody fucked up on Kingwin and mispriced it. So he went and bought 2 years worth before me and him for $5 a piece, and we couldn't use it. It kept fucking our systems up. It bogarted our drivers. So if you wanted your own drivers, good luck with that.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had it. It worked okay, but I'm wondering if they patched it.
Yeah, I hope so because
hopefully.
I mean that was like last year before my shit expired that I last tried to use it, and they've really haven't really shown. I mean, I tried and I tried and I tried and I got tired of it. I was like, fuck this. Like I don't know what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was thinking there for a minute, maybe it's the software pushing my router, maybe it's just fucking with the encoding settings on my modem/router combo. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's just pushing that too hard. It is a Netgear. They're known for overheating. So I was wondering if that's what it was. I reset it, let it cool down for a little bit, came back, tried to stream with OBS. Nope, same shit. So I'm like, well, fuck. I don't know what else it could be then. Like, but anyways, before we end it, you guys been gaming? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Like, what have you been gaming?
Well, I've gotten into Rocket League a little bit more. I tried out this game, Hyperlight Drifter. It's not terrible, but it's okay.
You sound less than enthused about it.
Well, no, it's just I'm tired, or not tired, but I just woke up and my voice is so I don't sound the best. I like how on Google Hangouts it has like my fake name and everything. Like it shows Zach as my name, even though that's not my name.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah, it's totally Zach.
Zachariah.
It's actually Zach Bob. I just put that for everything. Or sometimes I'll pick some funny name like Jack Knopf on my Steam. It's just because I don't like putting my real name. But yeah,
then there's Ben Dover or Lester or all those kind of names.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the ish part and hello, by the way. Hello and thank you. Yeah, I was like, I really couldn't let the show go like that because it was just cancerous. I was just, no, I cannot just let the show be that little small bit and then go. Like I wouldn't feel right about it. Like because I know there's motherfuckers that look forward to this shit throughout the week. If they can't make it here, they literally like hang on to the days. And if I don't upload or I don't have something ready for them, like they'll fucking hit me up on Twitter and be like, "Yo, where the fuck's the show at, dude?" Like yo, yeah. Like calm your shit.
They'll like sit there in their rooms with like tally marks on the wall, counting down the days.
Pretty much, yeah. They're trying to like rethink their lives because that's all they have in this world is this podcast, evidently. No, but there is a few guys that have literally watched every single episode up to this point, and I'm just like, wow. I still get those random comments from time to time where they're, oh yeah, I just sat through the first 30 episodes, and I'm like, why would you do that?
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't think these podcasts are supposed to be like Netflix episodes.
I never thought they were. I'm like, fuck. Like, you guys are insane. Like, you're just gonna sit back and whatever. We're not even gonna worry about my health at this point because we already 40 fucking episodes later, and I'm still alive, so we're good. I guess we're good.
I don't know about podcasts because a lot of ones like this are current event based, so I feel like I get bored from them. But I have marathon YouTubers where I like them, and I'll just like go to their uploads playlist and just run through it in like 3 days.
I did that. I did that with one YouTuber, and that's when he first started out, and he barely had like 1,200 subs, and that was Leafy. His beginning content was hilarious. I thought that shit was funny because he was talking about himself. He talked about his drug stories and shit. I thought that was funny as fuck. Huh?
And he crashed.
That's what you get for having 200 fucking tabs open, faggot.
I just have one.
He keeps thinking my computer's falling asleep.
I just have one tab open in Chrome, and I have like 7 processes running in the background of Chrome. What the fuck?
That's because you're gay.
No, it's because Google
I
Chrome.
think you have a lot of Chrome processes.
Oh, no, like seriously, it says like it has like 7 Chrome processes, Chrome.exe, like 7 of them, and I only have this tab open of Hangouts.
I have a lot, more than 7.
I don't even use Chrome often.
It makes 1 per tab and 1 per background process. So how many plugins do you have for Chrome?
I just installed it. I literally just installed it to get onto this Hangouts because I didn't have it for Firefox or the Hangouts thing. So I just
really ran over the processes though. It's probably got like 1 for audio, 1 for Hangouts, 1 for Chrome, 1 for notifications.
True.
Sounds like he's gay to me.
That's why it uses so much RAM, but it's so snappy.
I got your snappy.
I'm just
don't even answer that.
I'm just like fucking half asleep, whatever,
And it sucks that everybody's like onto Chrome and nobody uses Firefox. I feel left out.
That's because Firefox hasn't been 64-bit until when?
Waterfox. Waterfox is 64-bit.
Yeah. When was Waterfox released?
2012? 13?
When did Chrome become 64-bit?
Oh, no, did it? That's how long it's been since I've been on Chrome. That's why I'm asking.
Wait. When is that? Chrome like became 64-bit. It's been 64-bit. And then Firefox was like, wait, no. Fuck. Don't leave me.
I just like Firefox because it's
God
open.
damn. Hazoon, where are you from, dude? If it's 12 p.m. where you're at. Are you in Australia or something?
Probably.
Kind of jealous of Japan.
And then it's just like all the other internet browsers. Just look at Internet Explorer and just put it down, like an injured horse. Just put it down.
What about Internet Edgy? You guys try Internet Edgy?
It's all right.
It has a lot of the same issues that Internet Explorer.
I used it to download Internet Explorer.
God damn it.
When you want your computer to commit suicide, download Internet Explorer.
Through Edgelord.
Actually, Internet Explorer is disabled inside Windows 10 Pro Edition. I don't know if you guys have Pro Edition. It disables it. You can't run it.
I don't have Windows 10.
I was forced onto it because I have Ryzen, so all my motherboards USB ports were 3.1. So when I booted into Windows 7 on my old hard drive, it was like, there's no USB ports on this computer.
It's like, the fuck is all this shit?
Right.
It's weird because it auto-installed the Ryzen for like drivers for the AMD Ryzen processor, but it was like, you bought a shitty motherboard that doesn't have any USB 3.0 or 2.0 ports, so eat a dick. And there was a hotfix version of Windows 7, but I would have had to reinstall Windows 7 anyway. And I was like, at that point, I'd just get Windows 10. Fuck it.
So I use a browser called Vivaldi, and so far it has been just the best thing I've used in a while. I just came from Opera because I was having a lot of issues with window crashes in Chrome, Firefox, Waterfox, and Edge. So I said, fuck it. I need to try something new. Opera was working really good. I still like Opera. I haven't really used it since I got on to Vivaldi, though. Opera comes pre-installed with a ad blocker better than what you can get in the App Store on Google stuff. Like you could literally like browse anything, and it's like almost an automatic incognito thing. That's how good it is. Vivaldi is awesome because you could customize the entire browser itself with whatever colors you want, whatever positions of the windows. It's also got the same side browser for apps that Opera does, but they run faster on Vivaldi than they do on Opera. I mean, it's a really good fucking browser. I like it a lot. I mean, so far I've got everything running in this one window, and I've got like 30 tabs open with all these different things, and it hasn't lagged up once. Where if I was to do that with Chrome or any of the others, my screen would turn black, and I would have to close it out and then fucking restart it. And it was just getting on my fucking nerves. So I said, fuck it. Because I want to be a hipster and use something that nobody else has ever heard of.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck? Welcome to the current year. You have to get Chrome. What the fuck is Chrome?
Does anybody else find it weird that Google Chrome has like an actual like built-in plugin that you can activate that blocks YouTube ads?
Wait, Google Chrome?
Yes, it has an actual Google Chrome like ad block plugin that blocks YouTube ads.
That's kind of funny.
Come on, Google, isn't that kind of like self-defeating?
I first seen it, I was like, wait, what?
Where's this at?
Yeah, uBlock Origins is the most lightweight
That
one.
is the shit. uBlock Origins is the shit. I love that one, dude. That thing is so good.
It's so much more lightweight because it doesn't have the stupid shit ad block pulled where you can whitelist your fucking ads. So it effectively blocks all your ads, and then it has to double check and be like, oh wait, are they giving us money? Because if so, we need to display it anyway.
Right.
Like uBlock, it even gives you the ability to just fucking turn it off, turn it on, like right there, and I like that. Like if you do want to whitelist certain YouTubers for whatever reason, you could
because you like us, you want to touch us, you want to play with us.
You guys are only getting a couple cents for the ads anyways. What do you care?
Well, I have YouTube, so I don't really need to.
I don't like admitting I have ad block, but I don't care. I have it.
You know what's self-defeating? Is people complaining about the fucking adpocalypse and still putting like 9 mid-roll ads and then bitching about a video making them like $2 per mil. And I'm like, bitch, then fucking take the ads off. Stop making me watch a fucking 30-second unskippable ad because I'm using my phone for fuck's sake and you're getting half a penny for it, you cunt.
Yeah.
Cut out the middleman. Stop making me block you.
Oh, Sammy.
Like
Sammy,
I wouldn't need an ad block if you just have like either like a skippable ad or just like 2 ads.
Row a set and get some fucking sponsors and have your own ad.
No, what I usually see is you can have if you turn off ad block and you have the what's it called, skippable ads. You also have like the ads on the side corner, shit like that.
No, you can shut those off too.
The banner ads.
Yeah, I don't like those because those
side ads.
You know what I absolutely hate? Those people who have like a 2-hour-long video and it's just like, let's say a playthrough or something. And they have ads placed like at the weirdest freaking times at like every like 10 minutes. It's like, why?
It's because they just clicked across the bar as close as they could. Or how about those 10-minute videos that have 4 mid-roll ads?
Yeah.
Yo, ain't that some shit? Like, have you ever watched like a 5-minute video and that motherfucker's got like 6 ads in that bitch, and you're like, wait, what? Like,
you ever watch a Leafy video inside his prime?
No.
I've watched one of this 20-year-old man's videos, and it was on my phone, and obviously phone doesn't have ad blocker. At least my main phone doesn't, because I don't root my main phones for the reason of I want to enjoy them for like the intended reasoning. Intended way to use them.
Oh, porn? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to see I want to support Pornhub because they still pay good AdSense. And it got so bad that I was watching more unskippable ad than I was video that I just closed it out. I was like, I can't. I'm watching 30 seconds of Leafy and then 2 minutes of Febreze. What the fuck is this?
You're like, I'm in the mood for some fucking Febreze soon.
It was the same exact ad too. It was just Febreze over and over. What the fuck is this? I'm hearing an edgy dude bully a 10-year-old and you're showing me Febreze. How is this relevant? Is it because I'm literal shit and I need to make myself smell better?
You know what's creepy is back when when Microsoft announced their ad algorithm that is implemented in almost everything tech that you use, like anything with a camera, pretty much. I didn't believe that it worked at all. I was drinking one night. I had like 2 12-packs of Newcastle between me and my buddy, and I was live streaming, right? And I go to YouTube, and next thing you know, I see every ad that night was fucking Newcastle. I was like, what? I didn't even know Newcastle had that many fucking ads. What the fuck? That was creepy. And then the banner art, and then the banner ads were also Newcastle seals. I was like, okay, now this is just nuts.
Yeah, and it's always like so retarded too. It's like the ads always pertain to absolutely nothing to do with any sort of like video like that you're watching at the time. It's like, what the fuck?
It's because if you're watching on Chrome Op or Firefox, most of these Chromium-based type deals, a lot of those have an advertising ID attached to yourself. And most of us have uBlock Origins, AdBlock, tracking blockers. So what you get is ads that aren't trying to target you based on the video. They're trying to target you as a person.
He crashed again.
The ads are trying to take him down.
Like, fuck this guy.
The advertising.
He's exposing us.
Yes. The information that he has cannot get out to the public.
Yeah. Metrox, are you still there?
Half asleep, but yeah.
You sound like shit, by the way. You're like roboting in and out of the mic.
I was going to bed anyway.
Slowly turning into a Decepticon.
Casio Prime.
Pretty much.
That almost worked. That was very close to working. I'm surprised.
And this is why we don't use Google Hangouts, but whatever.
There we go. I keep crashing out of it. It's terrible.
Yeah, we know.
All right. So before we go ahead and shout yourselves out for your social media plugs. Go for it.
Yo, it's your boy Trism coming at you with a double upload. Subscribe. Yo, it's your boy.
What's up, guys? It's Scarce here.
Hey guys, everything is person to person.
Got this new flannel shirt. It's 2 sizes bigger, so I look like I lost weight.
You're fucking stupid. God damn it.
I died because I had a heart attack. Too many chicken nuggets, man.
Chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna sell my channel on eBay. Start the bidding at $10. I think it's worth 11. That's how much ad money I get per video.
You're on the Twitters, yes. Panda, what's your Twitters?
What?
What are your
right,
Twitters?
dope. I got this. All right, so it's Twitter. I never upload. I used to do Minecraft Let's Plays. This is where I got like my 300 subs. I make really witty comments, which is where I got my other 36. I don't have a solid Twitter that I constantly use.
Oh, perfect. Long song. What about you?
Yeah, not really on social media all that much on the YouTube.
You fucking slackers. Jesus Christ.
I got a Discord. Hit me up on that. Got Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Ew.
Snapchat stories.
I don't think, like, what's funny is that I hear people be like, why the fuck do you have Snapchat? And I'm like, because I have a girlfriend. The fuck is your reasoning? And then they just go silent. I'm like, eat a dick.
That's my reason.
Why do you have Instagram and Snapchat? Because I have a fucking female in my life forcing me to utilize them.
I mean, I have them. I just don't use them.
I can't.
Kind of like underwear.
Exactly.
I like pants, too. You know, underwear, pants, shirt, clothing in general.
No, it's a waste. It's a waste of money at this point.
That's for people who don't work from home.
Right. So Zach, you got the Trism Twitter, right? Or the Budget Berry Twitter?
It's just Trism. I wanted to call myself Budget Berry, but I don't know. Basically, it's basically the same thing. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot. I rarely ever use Twitter. I forgot my Twitter handle is. Oh yeah, it's at I am Trism. I don't care. Hey, Trism was already taken, so fuck it.
Okay, if we could get this video up to 2 likes.
It's already at 11.
It's already at 10.
Shut up! 2 more likes.
Take off the likes. Get it back down to 2. Did I say more than 2? I said 2, fuckers. Are you dyslexic?
Trism will read porn fan fiction in
Oh, dear
Bulletberry's
God.
voice.
Oh dear God. Well, too bad we're not at 2.
Well, we went up to 12. Is that good enough?
Yeah, we're at 12. Yeah, sorry.
Whew, close
Can't
call
do
there.
it. Watch, let's see how many people actually did. Oh, there was 12.
Somebody just went over to a dislike. 2 dislikes. There you go. You're going to take.
Oh, he said likes.
Those even out.
No.
Come on, tell me Trism would be funny to like have you like we do a skit and you're like fucking doing it.
Minor. Oh, I see how it is. Go get it. Minor. 17's being a minor. All right. I might as well say I'm 17. I'm close to fucking 17.
Oh, come on. I said reading porn fan fiction doesn't mean I'm like, hey, bro, you want to go watch some porn together? Like, what the fuck? And fan fiction being the fan fiction that you lovely people actually wrote for the podcast. And I thought that would be funny.
Actually, hang on. Someone actually in Bulletberry's Discord actually wrote a fan fiction of Fratanga and Bulletberry. Let me see if I can find it. Is that it? No, that ain't it. I'm not gonna read it. I just want to see if I can find it.
I wrote nothing yet.
You know what I'd find really hilarious? If we can get Trism into the same like podcast that Bulletberry's in, but like have Bulletberry not know that he's coming into back. Hey guys, it's Barry here. Just like completely just like be like hello.
It's like, hey guys, console peasant quotes.
Console peasant quotes. A
It
truth
has
seeker.
over 400 graphics. That's my favorite one.
Ew, only 400?
That's who was that? Oh god,
Probably JTech,
no.
was it?
It was the guy that it was during our eggs video. So
John Kill?
no, it was the guy that was ranting about the Scorpio.
Next Gen 720?
Yep, that was him.
Was it him? Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yep.
That cookie face? No, I'm just kidding.
With all them chocolate chips on the face.
The chocolate chips. But we're gonna get
burnt one.
we're gonna shut up. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you for coming back to finish watching the show. Again, I didn't want to leave it at the half-ass shit that it was earlier. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys actually like this. I really hate Google Hangouts personally, but
Same.
I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice quality over stability. So
I'd rather Discord.
I'd rather Discord too.
I personally can't tell because I'm on a phone.
And Long Slung has AIDS.
Yes.